If you have ever struggled with feeling even a little bit guilty about being an ambitious, driven mother who wants to start or scale your business, or maybe you felt like you've had to hide or tone down that driven, goal-setting, entrepreneurial part of yourself, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to cover the 3 reasons why being an ambitious, driven, and a total goal-getter is actually really freaking good for your children. And bonus, stick around to the end if you need a mantra to carry around in your back pocket for those days when you feel like you need a little extra support in this area. By the way, I'm Lindsay Childs, and I'm committed to showing up online to support driven but stalled out moms and navigate this crazy cuckoo but insanely fun world of growing businesses and families at the same time. If you've ever had this slight shameful feeling about your ambition, or maybe you have a constant gnawing feeling of guilt in your stomach anytime you're working and your kids are left to play independently by themselves, aka fight until someone hits and screams, then you know how challenging it can be to reconcile these dual feelings. On the one hand, you want to pursue your soul-fulfilling endeavors and use your God-given talents and abilities to create amazing work and help the world. Big vision stuff. And you also want to be present for every single moment and milestone, and you have a deep-seated fear of it slipping away too fast. This is conflicting stuff. Well, I'm here to change all of that and give you back a little peace in your day and in your mind. Being ambitious, having a career or a business, or striving to hit big goals is actually really good for your children. So let's cover why. Number 1. Happier, fulfilled mothers are actually better mothers. Okay, now I know this is a huge one, and it's easy to think that if we gave up our career and our goals and our ambition, we would be just happier, being present for every single moment with our kids. And we think we would actually be better mothers. And for some people, that's true. And for some mothers, there's even a season where that works for them. Hey, I stayed home with my kids for 6 years, and it was a beautiful, chaotic experience. However, if you ignore your true desires for the sake of being present every moment in your kid's childhood, what often plays out is something very different, with emotions of resentment and boredom, feelings of being unfulfilled and angry and irritation that often gets played out on your loved ones. Yikes. Here's another profound way to think about it. You can't give your children what you don't have. Meaning, you can't expect to give your children a happy, fulfilled, healthy life if you don't have that yourself. This is deep wisdom to mull over here, but the more you think about it, the more you realize it's true. You can only give your children what you experience, whether that's love, happiness, fulfillment, or excitement. So it's in your own best interest, as well as your family's, to follow your heart and gut, seek out what fulfills you and what lights you up, and let that become a source of fuel to put back into your family. Now that brings me to the next one. Now this one may sound a little woo-woo, but hear me out on this one. Number 2, you are modeling the beautiful duality of empowerment, independence, growth, striving, and goal setting, at the same time modeling stillness, rest, presence, and surrender. And this duality creates a middle path road that brings balance to your own life and your family's culture. Listen, we all want our children to be empowered and independent, to have big dreams and work hard to achieve them. But with the dangers of hustle culture and the American dream turning into an unsustainable pressure to work to earn our worth, we also want to teach our children to know the value of rest and self-care and being present in the moment. When you model this duality, working hard in your office for days straight and then spending days snuggled up on the couch watching movies, then you're showing your children that it's possible to have both. And that there's this middle ground between pushing yourself to the limit and giving up on your dreams and doing nothing. You're teaching them that it's okay to strive for success while also taking care of yourself and your loved ones. And the best part, when your children see you living this way, they're more likely to adopt these values themselves. They'll learn to embrace both ambition and stillness, and they'll have a healthy model to follow as they grow up. Now, let's move on to the next reason why being an ambitious mofo is really good for your children. Number 3, your kids get to see women pursue passions and making a difference in the world. This one might sound a bit lofty, but the reality is just a few generations ago, children simply didn't see mothers going out into the world to make policy changes, to vote, to create businesses that cared for the earth, for animals, for people, or spend money on causes that mattered to them. This generation is paving the way for future generations to show up and make more of an impact. And my spidey sense tells me you're not working just to achieve goals for the sake of achieving goals, or just to collect a paycheck. You're pursuing something you believe in, something that can make a difference in the world. And hey, if you're here just to collect a bomb-ass paycheck, then that's cool too. Again, modeling to your children how to graciously navigate a career of family life and self-care is a skill that will serve them for a lifetime. And one bonus reason why your ambition and drive is really cool. There was a study done in 2018 that showed that the daughters of working mothers were more likely to grow up and have leadership positions and earn more money. So if you have a strong drive and ambition to pursue your dreams, you're not only setting a great example for yourself, but also for future generations of women. You are breaking barriers and stereotypes and paving the way for a more equal and diverse workforce. You should pat yourself on the back for that. So there you have it, 3.5 reasons why you really shouldn't feel shameful or guilt-ridden over your drive and ambition, mama. And if you ever need a mantra to carry with you to combat this like low-grade guilt you might have when you seem to be working more hours than normal, try this one on for size. I am a driven, ambitious mother, and that's a good thing. My passion and drive make me a better mother, and my children are lucky to have a role model who's pursuing her dreams. So keep being you, keep chasing your goals, and keep being an amazing mother. Your children will thank you for it. And if you want more mantras like this, look for the link below in the description for my 17 mantras to tuck in your back pocket. And if you're a mom who wants to start or scale a business, and you'd like more micro mindset shifts and inspiration and tips so that you can finally stop putting your big dreams on hold and actually make massive momentum forward in your life, business, and motherhood, hit the like or subscribe button for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.